Hey guys, how's it going? It's Trieyx here, and there are more news on Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm sorry that this video is a little late. The reason why is because I wanted to wait for all the information to come out before making a video on it, and I also want to make sure the leaks were legit. There are some Pokemon that have not been officially announced yet, so the name of some Pokemon will be in Japanese. If you guys want to watch the trailer for yourself, or if you want to learn more about the information I talk about in this video, then I'll leave a link to both of those in the description below. Anyways, let's dive right into the news. So there were 6 new Pokemon that were announced. The first Pokemon that was announced was Nukoguma. Nukoguma is a normal and fighting type, and it is also the pre-evolution of Beware. Nukoguma is just as adorable as Beware, and I like how Nukoguma is walking on 4 legs instead of 2 like a real bear. Funny enough, most bear Pokemon in the Pokemon universe walk on 2 legs, so it's cool to see a bear Pokemon walk on 4 legs. The next Pokemon that was announced was Sunaba. Sunaba is the ghost and ground type, and it appears to be a possessed pile of sand, which is a little strange. I'm really curious on how Sunaba is gonna fight, and I can't wait to see some gameplay on it. The next Pokemon that was announced was Shirodasuna. Shirodasuna is the ghost and ground type and it's Sunaba's evolution. I love Shirodasuna's design because I love building sandcastles. Like Sunaba, I wonder how Shirodasuna is gonna fight. I personally love Sunaba and Shirodasuna because they're both unique Pokemon. The next Pokemon that was announced was Wishiwashi. Wishiwashi is the water type with the ability Schooling. Wishiwashi's ability is really unique in that you can call all the fishes to form a giant fish when it reaches a certain level. I think what they mean is that during a certain point in the battle, Wishiwashi will be able to transform into a school form. I really like Wishiwashi's school form because it looks really cool. The next Pokemon that was announced was Piyu-Kumiku. Piyu-Kumiku is a water type with the ability Innards Out. Apparently Piyu-Kumiku is able to use its insides as a fist to attack things, which is weird. But besides that, Piyu-Kumiku is adorable. The last Pokemon that was announced was Morolo. Morolo is a grass and fairy type with the ability Illuminate or Effect Spore. Morolo seems to be a pretty cool Pokemon, I can't wait to see more of it. They also announced 3 more Alola forms as well. The first Alola form they announced was the Alola form Meowth. Alola and Meowth is the dark type with the ability Pickup or Technician. Apparently Meowth are rare back in the Alola region, and only a few royal families could have it. And they spoiled Meowth, which made it develop a selfish and prideful attitude, which led to its form change. I really like Alolan Meowth because it seems a little sassier. I wonder how Alolan Persian will look like. The next Alola form they announced was the Alola form Marowak. Alolan Marowak is a fire and ghost type with the ability Curse Body or Lightning Rod. Alolan Marowak take good care of the partners, which allowed them to develop something like a sixth sense, which led to its form change. Alolan Marowak is awesome. I like Marowak and I'm glad they're making it relevant again. I also noticed in the Japanese trailer, Cubone didn't have an Alola form, but Marowak does, which is strange. I also wonder if this Marowak could be the Ghost Marowak in the first generation Pokemon games. The last Alola form they announced was the Alola form Raichu. Alolan Raichu is electric and psychic type, with the ability Surge Surfer. Alolan Raichus gather the psychic powers in their tails, which allows them to ride the tails and float, kinda like a hoverboard. Alolan Raichu is awesome. I like how they're giving Raichu some love and giving people a reason to evolve the Pikachu. Personally, I like Pikachu more, but I need to have an Alolan Raichu. Like Cubone, Pikachu also doesn't have an Alola form. The last thing they announced was the antagonist group in Pokemon Sun and Moon. They're called Team Skull, which is funny because there's already a Team Skull in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series. The leader of the team is Guzma, and the admin is Plumeria. It seems like the theme for this team is punk, and I really like it. I love the designs of Guzma, Plumeria, and the grunts. Also, Team Skull seems to use Ultra Balls and Nest Balls rather than Pokeballs, which is interesting because I've never seen anything like this. I just hope that Guzma has a Zubat, Coughing, and Skuntank on his team as an Easter egg to the original Team Skull. Pokemon Sun and Moon is looking better and better. It's so awesome how they're making it rain news like no tomorrow, and I can't wait for more news to come. It sucks that some of the news got leaked, but hey, I'm not complaining. But anyways guys, that's it for this video. If you guys liked this video and found it entertaining or informative, then be sure to hit the like button. And if you guys want to be updated on Pokemon Sun and Moon news, then be sure to hit the subscribe button as well. Also leave a comment down below stating what you think about all the news that were released this week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were